about cancer. We talk about cancer. We talk about cancer being a metabolic disease, that people who have obesity, diabetes, chronic inflammation states from a terrible processed food diet are high risk for cancer, and that when you change to a low carbohydrate, low processed food diet, include healthy fats, that you're going to do better. Now the evidence is only just starting to trickle in about that, but we talk about that all the time. And there's what's the gentleman who wrote the great book about cancer and
Well, there's Thomas Seyfried.
that's right.
Yeah.
Seyfried is a person in our community that talks about, healing cancer as a metabolic disease using ketosis and intermittent fasting and these strategies. So what do you have to say about cancer?
Oh, okay. Well, the whole thing is cancer is like an example of when the body's too much out of balance, physically, emotionally, mentally. Because cancer in the physical manifestation of it is the body localizing toxins. I can't deal with all these toxins of these, fast food or whatever it is. It can be also an anger, a regret, the emotional stuff, emotional trauma. I can't deal with all this. It's hitting the organ again and again and again. Let me localize it. I'm going to localize it, create a tumor. Then there's more toxin coming in, then the tumor becomes malignant, right? It starts spreading. Okay, that's when cancer spreads through the whole body. It's toxicity. Okay, now sometimes people reach where the toxicity is already too much that it took over the system. Now we don't want to reach that. We want to maintain a clean terrain. So it's clean food, it's herbs of high quality. Like I can wait years for the right ingredients. That's one of my things. Like I do the sourcing. I know exactly who I'm sourcing with from. It's small farmers. It's just little operations, not big companies. I've confronted, talking about, here's another whole thing. Most of the natural food world is owned by the pharmaceutical company. I hope it don't kill me, but 90% of it, okay, is owned by, by the system. So whoever's left with the real pure herbs are not that many, because the whole industry of supplements makes billions and billions of dollars from really low quality herbs. And I've sourced for years, for decades, for the right herbs, for the right suppliers that I know where their mindset is, they know where their heart is, and it's just not just about, oh, here, let me sell you all this, here, ashwagandha, here, but it's crap, So you want to take high quality herbs on a daily basis and also maintain the mental and emotional component. Like if I'm holding on to a grudge from age 5, that's like a pressure cooker cooking a stew. Imagine that if I have like an old anger, old trauma, that's a stew brewing inside of me. Okay, and I cook a stew for 8 years and open it, it stinks. That's cancer. That's manifestation cancer.
Fun
can
way to
be
think about it. Yeah.
any other. Yeah, it's a holistic. So it is nutrition, and it is the emotional component. It's bottom line is toxicity. Like Beauchamp said, the terrain versus the germ theory versus the terrain. So the terrain is an emotional terrain and a physical terrain, and we're complex systems. So it's a constant daily maintenance versus the one pill that will solve it all. Forget about it. Doesn't exist. Quick fix. Don't exist. Don't even try it. You can try it, but it doesn't work.